Welcome to Norfolk Perspective City Slice. I'm Bob Batcher, and I got a really special guy in the sofa, Daryl Crittenton, who is the Director of Recreation, Parks, and Open Space. How you doing?
Hey, Bob. How you doing?
Pretty good. Okay, I got a real dilemma, though, I got to tell you.
Okay.
I've been trying for a year to get you back on the show, and Jennifer Caldwell always comes on instead. So she said, okay, you can talk to my boss, but I'm going to give you a script. So you know what?
Yeah,
Here it is.
I
Okay,
knew it,
cool.
Bob. I knew you were going to
So-
stick to script.
You are the one guy that has the job that everybody is jealous about because you get to play all day long. Is that what it's about?
Well, we do believe in play and actually provide opportunities for people to play. But I guess when you get to the executive level in our field, it's not always about play. We try to create play, define play, to provide play opportunities. But in a director's chair, there's personnel, budget, capital projects. So these are all things that tie into play, but I'm not really hands-on with play anymore. But yes, my department is all about creating opportunities for play.
Now, I am going to kind of, in full disclosure, I got to say this. There's a very special person watching the show right here in the studio called your daughter.
Yeah, my daughter's here.
Now, I can't go 10 minutes without talking to you on the phone without your daughter coming up because that really, but it speaks, I think, volumes of you because developing programs in our community that will invest and grow our future generations. That's part of what you're really all about.
That is true, and there's no way to build a bond, better way to build a bond than actually participating in sports, family events, and anytime that a father can do that with his daughter or even a son, I mean, that's the best way to build a bond. I mean, doing things together, having fun, exploring new opportunities and challenges, and that's what makes recreation great.
Okay, so it's not just about, and sometimes we get into the especially with my fitness program, you were probably one of the first ones to support me by really insulting me about, I can do this, why can't you? Because there's that locker room kind of stuff, but it's more than just the athletic part of Parks and Rec, right?
I think the athletic stuff starts at age 30.
I was going to say, my knees are still good.
From 30 and above, it's just actually wellness, staying fit, making sure that you're active, but hardcore competitive sports and just being very competitive in nature, challenging people, playing against people, that kind of sort of stops around 30 because everything that you injured in high school or injured in college, it comes back and it haunts you at age 40, 35, you feel it.
But you shouldn't quit.
No, you should never quit. And that's the key of remaining young, young at heart, young in mind, is staying active because once you stop, that's when you truly start feeling old.
So you've got that kind of balance in the programming for the rec centers, don't you?
We do. We're very blessed because a lot of our rec centers, basically, we have multi-generational programming, and we serve all age groups. We have before and after school programs. We have senior programs. We even have programs for those who have special needs in all age groups that could be youth, adults, and seniors. We actually have programs for teens. So we serve a little bit of everybody.
Okay. Aquatics?
Aquatics is outstanding.
We are a city of water.
We are a city of water, and our aquatics division does a great job. We actually have programs with Norfolk Public School System that encourages second graders to learn how to swim, fourth graders, and we have a lot of partnerships to provide aquatics opportunities for all age groups.
So what do you do when you hear a mom say, I don't know how to swim?
Well, if I hear that, the first thing I'm going to do is give them a look like, you don't know how to swim?
In
Come
this
on.
town, is that?
I mean, because, Bob, there are lots of opportunities, not only with us, the YMCAs. There's no reason why an adult or anybody should not learn how to swim. And I always kind of think of it like this. You're not learning to swim just because you need to. You're learning to swim because you could actually save somebody's life or even save your own. And because we're surrounded by water, you never know when there might be a family outing or any type of event that you're at. An accident happens, and how are you going to feel if you could not do anything to save a loved one? So it's very important to learn how to swim.
Now, your staff comes on quite a bit because there's such cool programs that are through our rec program. And but the word sneaky always comes to mind. Because, I mean, as I started off with this conversation, let's play. But it's not about play. It's really about building team, building character, building spirit. And the classes are that way too, aren't they?
Yeah, actually what we really want is we have objectives, performance measures, so to speak, every class that we offer, we're looking to get outcomes that basically we can measure to see how well we're doing, but not only that, to make sure somebody gets something of substance out of every class. In the early 70s, everybody thought recreation was as simple as just rolling a basketball out in the gym and everybody go play. Well, now you've got learning objectives, just like a classroom with SOLs in a school. We have the same type of objectives and goals where how are we performing? What techniques were taught? What are the outcomes? What are you going to learn from this class? What are you going to get from this class? Will you be able to advance to a new level? And that's sort of like what we try to do with all of our instructional classes.
How about the before and after school program?
Before and after school.
This is where you get sneaky.
Well, before and after school, Bob, again, it's not a traditional daycare providing type of agency or organization. We don't want parents just to drop their kids off and think, oh, the only thing they're going to do is get a snack and they're going to play some basketball. No, we're looking at actually trying to reinforce what the schools teach with math SOLs, English SOLs. Not only that, we have the hurrah players coming into some of our centers that are introducing our youth to arts, singing, dance, drama. And we actually have pilot programs at Fairlawn and Bayview, had great attendance, and the kids really loved the hurrah players.
But now when the kid came home, and what did he probably tell his mom?
Well, I think he's going to say, Mom, I had a great time. And guess what? You know, I don't want to be an engineer anymore. I want to be an actor. Or I want to be in drama or a dancer.
Yeah, that number is 441 24. Okay, I'm going to switch gears on you. Tall grass and weeds.
Yep.
Because it is recreation, which we covered, parks and open space. So let's start making tall grass and weeds. Coming up. I know it's cold today, Daryl, but it's going to get warm.
Right around March, I would say around the third, fourth week of March is when we start having our guys crank up those lawnmowers. And I would say that they did an outstanding job this past summer and spring. We cut all of our open space and public spaces on a 12-day cycle. Our cemeteries maintain 10-day cycles. And the guys have done very good and they've been very meticulous with maintaining those cycles. And what we do in the winter months, what a lot of people don't know, is actually on our athletic fields, we're looking at actually making sure that we pulverize a lot of those fields, overseed them. We actually aerate those fields so that you have nice playing surfaces when you come back to play. But the other part of that is, too, not only are we just doing lawn maintenance and making sure our fields look good, we're actually planting trees as well, Bob. And as you know,
because it's that time of year.
It's that time of year. And the urban tree standard for urban tree canopies is 40%. The city of Norfolk right now is at 33%. We'd have to plant close to 180,000 trees in order to reach that 40%. Wow. And what we're asking, and this is my plea to the public, is we can't do it alone just in public spaces and actually those owned by municipal government. We're asking all property owners to plant trees because that's the way the city of Norfolk's tree canopy percentage will go up, the more trees we plant. And actually we have a street tree program. If you desire a tree in a row that's near your home, call our Parks and Urban Forestry office, and we provide street trees as well.
Now, talking about the citywide, you just got an approved master plan for parks.
Yes, I did.
How are we doing on that?
We're doing pretty well. The focus of our Recreation Parks and Open Space Master Plan is reconnect, refresh, refocus. And what those 3 R's really mean is actually taking a hard look at what we currently have. How do we make it better by refurbishment? I mean, that means to refocus on it. Reconnect, meaning that how do we establish trails and bikeways and walkways for our citizens to actually connect with other neighborhoods and communities, and how can you get to points of destination through trails? And then the other thing is looking at some of our existing facilities. A lot of times we don't have to always build something new. It's actually adding on a piece to something that's existing. A lot more cost effective, but actually it gives you a chance to offer multi-service and multi-dimensional programs by just adding on.
Well, and quite candidly, we are an established older city.
Yes,
which means, unbeknownst to us when we came on board, kind of the strategy for the neighborhood rec center was born out of the post-World War II. I mean, so you've got facilities, probably more so than a lot of municipalities, don't you?
Yes, actually we have 18 rec centers, we have 3 specialty centers, 21 facilities in all. And our largest facility is around 27,000 square feet, and that's the Norview Community Center.
Okay, cool. And yet, okay, so let's switch gears now. Well, let's talk about parks. And any new parks on the drawing board?
Well, actually, I'm kind of excited. This has been a long project, a long overdue project, and it's for an 11-acre passive park and you may have heard of it, Bob, Bay Oaks Park.
I get called on that all the time. I was hoping you'd mention that.
Well, Bay Oaks will be an 11-acre passive park. We've actually been allocated $250,000 to start initial work on the park, and that $250,000 will be allocated towards the ingress-egress point in the park, where we'll have a nice pergola constructed. Not only that, we will actually demolish 4th Bay Avenue, because that currently runs through the middle of the park. We'll remove that Bay Avenue road, and what we'll do is overseed it, put in fill, and put grass there so you don't have a road running through the park. And then the third part of this is we'll have some nice monumental signs erected. There'll be 2 erected where you can see the park coming and going, and actually it'll serve as a point of destination.
Cool. Okay, now when you mentioned passive park, I guess cemeteries are open space. Is that how you got them under recreation parks and open space?
In most municipalities, and actually I would say across America, when a cemetery no longer has an active life, meaning that no more burials are conducted or funeral services conducted, they turn into parks. A lot of people don't view cemeteries as parks, but they are open space, and they provide wonderful opportunities for tours, interpretive trails, interpretive tours, the whole 9 yards. So they are in essence park properties as well when they are done with their active state.
One of the things that you're really growing, and I heard about it just this morning in my Warrior class at Fitness Center, that's just kind of a plug, the volunteer effort within the whole cemetery movement. I mean, this is really becoming a point of engagement for people, isn't it?
Kudos to Bobby Nelson. She's our historical curator for cemeteries, does a great job with that. And again, I got to give a shout out to Ted Dudley, our bureau manager. His leadership over cemeteries, he's done some good stuff. But really, Bobby has taken the bull by the horns when it comes to actually working with a 501c3 group and actually fundraising for cemeteries, for the maintenance and care of the cemeteries. She's established some wonderful programs like 5K races, tours, the whole 9 yards. And then working with this group, we've been able to do some fundraising to help maintain our 8 public-owned cemeteries, city-owned cemeteries. And Bobby has done an outstanding job, which led to us actually getting a Virginia Recreation Park Society award for our Cemeteryscape program, which is taking photos of cemeteries to capture the beauty, the heritage of cemeteries, and historical value of cemeteries. So again, kudos to Bobby and Ted.
Okay, you know what? I just got the close sign, so I'm going to throw you under the bus. Whatever we didn't talk about is because you didn't mention it. So I'm going to talk to Jennifer Caldwell right now on the air and say, you got to come back on, because we got to talk about therapeutic, beaches, and a bunch of other stuff. Trees, more on trees, so a lot of other stuff.
Bob, I'll be glad to come back.
Okay, that's a commitment.
Yes, it is.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Thanks for joining us.